Hey guys, welcome to the first tutorial of Strudel. Let's get started with some basics of music theory and some basic sound compositions here. Yeah. Oh, why do I speak like that? Anyways, so we're gonna start with, let's see. We have the control enter to play, and for Macs it's also control enter, not command enter. And these codes are commented out here. So let's get started with the kick drum. So you can uncomment it with control backslash, exactly like this. And for Mac command. Now, as you see, control enter, let's press that. Just realized something. Can't hear it like that. All right. Now we have the kicks as BD and snare as SD here. Now we can try something. Let's say we want BDSD, BDPDSD. And then you can hit Control Enter again to update the code. So here it also, if you notice, it got a little faster. So as we add notes, it tries to cover everything in the same time frame. So now it has to cover more and goes faster in the same time frame. Let's do this now. This is like something that you wouldn't need it that much because you're gonna do control enter. So let me comment this out and then control enter. Now, what does that do? If we do and then update the code, this makes it white. That's it. Now here we have, oh, just stop everything. We can do control stop here. So you saw how things were fast here when we added the note. We can control the time frame with the set steps, set CPS, sorry, yeah, set CPS. Here we had this and we have this. Let's say we come out and play it with control enter. And then come it out, play it. We got slower. Let's do 5. It's 120 BPM. I don't care about it so much, but giving you, like starting out, you don't need to care about it because I'm gonna help you understand increasing the time and sounds. So yeah, so let's just keep it like super slow. Anyways, let's move on. Now we have the music theory. So this is the most important thing that one can learn, which is the scales and how it works. I have some patterns here to exactly make you visualize how these work. So now here, let me just comment this out, keep it playing, and then talk to you. So this is the C major scale, also known as happy and bright, because from the sound of it, you can see emotions. So here, what is happening on a normal? Whoa, I'm missing stuff here. Quickly, please. what's happening here is, let's say this is the C major scale. And what's the math behind these scales? And how you can come up with different scales if you know the root note or, the scale of the note you want to play. So here, let's say this 1, 2, 3, 4 are every keys or frets that are in musical instruments. So now what happens is like in the piano you have those black keys and the white keys. So sometimes the black key is in the middle and that is adjacent. So it's like white key, black key, white key. It means 1, 2, 3. So on the fretboard, it's like just imagine this is a guitar fret, but the fretboard with these frets in between. And this is the first fret, and then the open thing is the 0, which don't matter here because let's say we start from 1. So on the fretboard anywhere in this world or pianos, it's the same thing. There's C, C sharp, D, D sharp. And also the funny thing is that since it's 1 plus C, it's C sharp. But if it was D minus 1, this could also be called as D flat. This is how you call something flat. This is sharp. So anyways, so C, C sharp or D flat, D, D sharp or E flat, things like that. So this is how everything's put together. And if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we have the 13th note is back to square 1. Now here, how do we know which is a scale? So for it to be a scale, we have to follow this pattern. It's like, and there's another thing you should see here, that E and F are together. There's no sharp or flat, and B and C are together. So every scale will have these two pairs of note side by side. And if they are together, I'm sorry, it's not like that. They are always side by side. These notes exist. So anywhere, if you want to play a scale, maybe they're together or maybe one is not there, because now we're getting into the scales. So always remember, if you find the first note to be C or anywhere on the fretboard, so count that as 1. Now from there, you'll have a jump and then 3. That's the next one. Then 1, 3, and then 4. So 3 and 4 are together. So in that scale, D and E will be. So it's like C, 1, D, 3, E. Okay, let me stop here. 3, 5, yeah. And then F is, excuse me. Anyways, so yeah, 1, 3, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 6, and then G. Excuse me. G. We have next A. Let me put it down. B. So these are all math, so I don't remember everything like that. And when I play a musical instrument, I just know. And I kind of remember this with my finger patterns, and that's how I can visualize it. So maybe you have some anchor that can make you remember this pattern by hand, or some visuals, how to grasp this pattern. It's very easy. What's your name? Maybe in the next video I'll show you on the guitar how to actually remember this pattern for any scale. Now we have G, B, and then C5. So this was C4 probably. C5 is the upper note, and then there's a lower note. Let's say we do like 2, 3, 3, 3. And let's leave it. It's gonna be like one octave down and one octave. Right now it's playing in the middle neutral. So we're going one octave up, and then one octave down for the next update, and then we'll hit Control Enter. Doesn't feel so low. Let's do this. Okay, this sounds more low. You can see. Enter this. And it's good listening to these sounds because you might think, what is this playing? But it kind of activates your brain to recognize these sounds and remember. Maybe when you sleep, your subconscious mind uh, interprets it. Anyways, see, we have A at 10, and then B at 12, then T. So here, as you can see, we have 5 and 6 together in this scale. And this is just because E and F doesn't have anything in between, and they are a part of this scale. 5 and 6 together, and then we have 12, 13 together. So these two pairs are together in this whole scale. Now, let's say we wanted to, I'll get into minor scale later. Let's say we wanted to E major scale. So what would it be according to this pattern? Let's start with E. So we know we want to play E major scale, so that's the root note. So if E is 1, and then 2, 3, F sharp. So the next note should be F sharp. And then we got 3 down. If you think I went too fast, I'll explain. So if 1 is E, and then next we have to look for 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got 3. So this is 3 now, F sharp. Now let's go 5, 3, 4, 5. So we want G sharp here. So 2 sharp. And then we have E sharp is 5, 6, 8. And then we have what, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So next is 8. 8 is for us, 6 is A. So let's just 6. Now, see the difference, man, is you don't have to remember everything. You have to know where you are and where to go next. So we know 10 is like 2 levels up. So 8, 9, 10. Second one. So since we have 1, 3, 4, 8. So we are at 6. Now we want 8. Same thing, A, and then B. And then we kind of go back. So now here what happened is we are at B, which is 8. Now we know 10, another 2 notes. So 1. Since the next note is C sharp, we go C sharp, C sharp, and then and now, okay, let's try back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 more. So D and D, and then the next one, and D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp. And did we figure out E, F sharp, D sharp, A, B, C, D, D sharp? That did not have a D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, because we went back. Okay, let's check back the map. We missed her at C sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. So two more. So C sharp, D sharp. Okay, yeah, we made a mistake here. Sharp. And then after D sharp, it's obviously 13 is E. This is the major scale, and as you can see, we have the same notes here, and you can figure out any scale from here. Let's play the E scale since we spent so much time figuring this out. E, you have F sharp, F. How do you write sharp in this program? Let me try this. Let's see. It works. Wow. E, F sharp, G. So you see, when you're in a scale, it sounds same, but the octave changes. That's how you know you are in tune, and that's how every scale sounds similar, just notes are different. But the emo, if you go to the full emotion, it's like singing. Okay, that's it for today's tutorial. It's becoming way easier than I thought. So you can find this code on my GitHub. I'll post a link. It's tutorial 0. And good luck.